What's up, people? Baigin has finally allowed me onto the blog. This is one of many topics that I think I'm going to cover over the next coming weeks. Tonight is just a very simple seafood dish. We're down in Perdido Key. Fresh fish, you got it. We're going to tackle some more challenging topics later on in the vacation, including Kentucky's politics, Medicaid,
no, we're not.
highway construction, and some of my own favorite exercise routines. We'll get back to that later, though. We have a smorgasbord of fresh, just off the boat seafood from Perdido Seafood. We've been coming down to Perdido Seafood since 2000. Can you believe that? How old would you have been, Baigin?
2.
2! Can you believe it? Well, this fresh little morsel is the first one in the bunch. Fresh caught tuna this morning, peoples. We're gonna do a really light blackened dusting on it with a quick sear, and that'll be our appetizer. Sounds good? We'll be on the grill soon, coming back with additional features for you. What's in this bag? You hold tight there, peeps. We're coming back at you with more fresh fish, another set of goodies, and a great Perdido dinner. Bye for now. We're back, everybody. Appetizer time. Very simple, very cheap. Fresh caught tuna. You saw it in the introduction. A little simple piece like this is about, I'd say 3/4 of a pound, maybe half a pound. That's all you need for an appetizer. And what we're gonna do is so simple, for less than $5, you bring a simple, delicious appetizer wherever you're at the beach at, folks. So, to prepare, all we're gonna simply do is use a little garlic powder. You can see I'm buying the cheapest brand there is, Publix. Very simple, 79 cents garlic powder. Black pepper, 79 cents. Salt, 69 cents. Go to Tony Chachere's Creole Seasoning, $3. You can keep this all week to prepare all your seafood dishes. In the coming entrees, as well as the second appetizer, you'll see all of these come back into play.
Okay, let's look at the seasoning again.
We're looking at...
Is this a go-to staple for you?
Oh, it absolutely is a go-to staple. You can't go wrong with this with any seafood dish. You throw in some onion powder. You can do chicken and beef as well. But I do suggest the onion powder, another 69 cents, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay, so
totally
what's the secret to the seasoning?
There's no real secret. All I've done is rubbed some salt and pepper to begin with. You take maybe a half teaspoon of garlic powder, sprinkle it around, and just rub it in. There's no exact science to it. Same way with the Tony Chachere's. And all you're really doing is you're just going to give a nice spicy crust that is going to caramelize and form a delicious little bark on the rare tuna. Same way, we're going to go like this. Again, you see I'm not using much at all, which is why this $5 collection of spices can really serve you your entire vacation. Little pepper, same way, sprinkle, sprinkle, rubby rub, a little bit of salt. You don't have to overdo the salt with tuna. There's so much fat in the tuna that the flavor is just, it's delicious. Now, you'll see in the background that there is a little bit of Tullamore Irish whiskey. I find that drinking that while I'm peppering the tuna helps with my technique. Baigin and her mother, Delane, that beautiful woman, sometimes doesn't appreciate me drinking Irish whiskey while I'm making the food. We're gonna end the first appetizer. I'll see you at the grill.
Wait, the question is...
Yes.
Is this the same way that you would season chicken, other fish?
The only thing I would add to chicken and to beef is onion powder.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
But the same way you're applying the spices could be done to another piece of meat?
That's exactly right. You always go as little salt, pepper be liberal, Cajun depending upon the spice, but the Tony Chachere's are much more than just Cajun, and then garlic pepper, very liberal.
Okay. Got it.
Now, next time I see you, I hope to see you at a fiery grill. And like I always say, let's expand your palate. Chris Thiel coming back at you from the Key. Take a look at the old time charcoal grill.
Okay.
It's a classic.
All right.
This charcoal has been burning for about 2.5 hours. It is classic, match fruit. And I'm not going to end up having to use the brand new bag of broquettes because this is going to be so doggone hot. That's all we're going to need. So right now I've closed it to get the temperature up to about 600 to 700 degrees. And this is the beauty. And we're simply going to sear it about 1.5 minutes aside.
Okay.
Maybe 2 minutes because Baigin sometimes gets a little scared about raw fish. I'm not sure why. Here we go.
Whoa. Would you do this the same way if you were using a gas grill?
Yes.
You'd still close the lid.
Yes. I like closing the lid on all fish because I think it creates a moisture and lets the fat burn down because you're cooking at usually such a high temperature that you want that fat just to meld into the meat. That gives it a nice flavor.
The question is,
Yes.
if you were not at the beach, and you were in Lexington, Kentucky, and you wanted a piece of tuna to sear, where would you get it?
Oh, Village Idiot by far.
But if you're gonna buy it and cook it at home,
Oh, buy it and cook it yourself.
yeah.
I will give you 3 spots. I prefer Sam's, but you have to catch them at certain buying seasons to make sure it's U.S. caught fish. They buy a lot of Mexican fish, which just stay away from Mexican fish. Number 2, which I'm not a huge fan personally, but my friend who I respect his palate, Tom Bear, swears by him, which is Charlie's Seafood Market on Winchester Road. Now, many people talk about Lexington Seafood, which is down in Chevy Chase. He gets great quality seafood. He's just real overpriced, in my humble opinion.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to see in a little bit because we got more fish to cook. So again, let's expand our palates. You live?
Yep.
So the tuna came out a little salty, which actually kind of surprised me.
That's good
You
though.
can tell the texture of it is fresh.
So tell us about the kind of fish that you got today.
We went with the fresh caught cod. We're going to blacken it up a little bit, serve it with a very traditional French blanc sauce, which we'll get into in just a bit. I like to grill the cod. You can also bake it. Fried cod is delicious as well. These are about 1 to 1.5 inch fillets. Again, just cut off the boat this morning. Couldn't get any fresher. And we'll cook these probably 3 minutes aside on the same grill you saw us use the tuna. I may, just because we overcooked the tuna just a tad, still delicious, we may just go 2 aside and let it simmer a little bit.
Okay.
So long.
So I'm chopping the broccoli. We are going to boil the broccoli, steam the broccoli.
We're gonna blanch the broccoli.
What does that mean?
It means just give it a quick hot bath, and then you cook it the rest of the way with some butter and olive oil, a little bit of garlic.
Okay, so we're just chopping the head of broccoli. We just got 1 head for 5 people. So now we're going to mince the shallot. I don't really know what mince means. Chop up very small.
And we're gonna put it on pause because Baigin's showing a little bit of some unsafety in her knife handling. Look how her hand is loose, not correctly wrapped around the hilt. And
How do you recommend me?
That's why, folks. We'll be right back with Baigin's improved knife handling skills.
What's wrong? Okay.
So first off, Baigin, have a decent grip on it. you're controlling the weapon's not controlling you.
Okay.
Secondly is, you don't leave your fingers out like little dangling sausages to be chop, 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 chop. That's not good. So just basic safety, put your thumb or position firmly, and you mince. Slowly go back with your finger. So here we are using the spices that we previously purchased. Just a little salt. Use too much salt. You know what?
Why?
Makes it salty. Well, Anna actually just said the answer. Because you can
always add more.
Pepper, you can always be liberal with it. It's just like color in a book. And you see that I'm not scratching the paper. Don't just jab it on like that. Spread it over top of it. There. This is Tony Sacheron's. Sacheron.
Mom called it Tony Creatures.
And this is the garlic powder. Again, I like garlic on things, so I always give a little extra love on that.
I like garlic. If someone didn't like garlic, what else could they use?
Well, again, this blog is called Let's Expand Your Palate. If you're out there and you say, I can't eat garlic, let's expand your palate. Because really, there's no excuse. Vegetarian or meatarians alike. I know carnivores. Thank you, Baigin. Let's just say this. Everybody does garlic. Again, out for now. We'll see you at the grill. Expand your palate. Boom. The lemon drizzle.
You said 2 minutes each side?
Yep. Tell the audience what I'm doing now.
We're gonna distribute the seasoning so it's not too salty. Rub it in there. Then we're gonna do the other half of lemon squeezed on there. So the fish is finished. You guys saw exactly how we cooked it. My dad did a special sauce, but for the video we're just gonna keep it simple and just do the grilled fish, and then we have French bread, broccoli, salad.